Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Katie and Bill break the news to Will that they're reunited. Bill insists that he's going to be the kind of man that Katie deserves and the kind of father Will deserves. Starting with, have I ever given you a house before? Well, he's now handing over the keys to the sand house. So much for making the sprat earn it or tutoring him the value of a buck. Gee, Will can't help but note, he'll be living at the veritably point where Luna shot Liam and Sheila thinks, Pop. Will get over that, his folks contend. We're going to put that dark chapter behind us, Katie says. And that presto, it seems like Will formally has moved on. This is exactly what I need right now, he exclaims. At Forrester Creations, Hope tells Steffi that she's auspicious that Deacon's sessions with Taylor will eventually lead him down from his codger woman. There's another woman out there for him, Hope is sure. Cut to Taylor scene. Subtle. Steffi jumps to the conclusion that Hope is condemning her mama for the Shaycon redo. But Hope assures her that that's not the case. Perhaps she just wished the shrink had been a little less objective about the manslayer. Nonetheless, Hope feels like Remedy has had a really positive effect on her father. In captivity, Luna spends her day talking to herself and a leg up of Will as she wonders why he wouldn't just come visit her formerly. It doesn't do to her that he hates her or that she ravished him and boggled two people. The big house's looniest capture bugs a guard till she lets her check on the man I love on social media. At Il Giardino, Sheila continues to blather on about Deacon's awesomeness and Taylor's part in returning it to her. As if it wasn't clear from the last 100 times she said it, their reunion is each due to the amazing, awful, atrocious Taylor. When Zend, Carter, and Daphne arrive at the pizzeria, Tony and Kristen's son reassures the perfumer that she needn't be nervous about taking the stage. No bone. Then for the music alone. Thanks? Zend goes on to say that indeed Taylor isn't there just to hear Daphne sing. She's then for what's cuisine in Deacon's kitchen. For some reason, the shrink and cleric both reply to this as if it's a circumlocution. Is it? Shortly, Carter pulls Deacon away to tell him that he supports Hope's engagement to Liam. Also it's showtime, the rare open mic night with only one pantomime. For some reason, Cleric seats Taylor down from Carter and Zend, aka the musketeers she came with. Strange, no? Daphne freakin' slays, turning out a slinky number that calls to mind Elysian Fields music. While she's performing, Deacon and Taylor gawk indiscreetly at one another and supposedly visualize about dancing in one another's arms beneath the starlight. Or was that just Taylor's fantasy? I allowed. Deacon's, too, given the way he's come infatuated with her, but perhaps not? Hope addresses around Deacon's crush on Taylor by observing only his lightness since he's been hanging around her. Daphne hints to Carter that there's a chance for them, and the twain share a kiss. As Taylor beats a hasty retreat, Sheila and Deacon encourage her to stay for the coming pantomime. Oh, so there's further than one on Valve. Eventually, no sooner has Will marveled to his parents how lucky he's than Luna sees his #NewDigs social media post on the guard's phone. Are they erecting a home together? Have you forgotten about me? Well, if only. Just also, a laundry wain is wheeled by. Could that be how the madwoman plans to break out of captivity? Katie to advertise she's moving back in with Bill. This news makes Will overjoyed. Hope and Steffi bandy Deacon. Katie was asked formally again to reunite with Bill. This time, the lady said yes. Part of that's what Katie said, she's seen the positive changes in Bill recently. The other part is that they will be raising their grandchild together. Since Luna will probably fight it, Beatty will be better off standing united as a couple. Katie will tell everyone that she's moving back in with Bill. Of course, Electra, Donna, and Brooke will be thrilled for their family. Ridge might continue to throw mistrustfulness in Katie and Bill's direction. As for Will, he'll be overjoyed that his parents are back together. When Will first returned to city, he'd major issues with his father. Still, despite Bill's miscalculations, he has shown up for his family the stylish he can. Hope and Deke will return to work. The siblings had joined Deacon for his remedy session with Taylor. Indeed, though Deacon has gotten back together with Sheila, so numerous people are against the relationship. This includes Deacon's own children. Now that Hope is back in the office, she'll give an update to Steffi about how effects went. Steffi will figure out that Taylor has passions for Deacon, however, she'll during open mic night. From an exercise clip, we know that Taylor and Deacon will partake a slow cotillion together, if she hasn't suspected it by now. She'll be to see the two dancing so nearly together? This will be a big chopstick in the road for Sheila. Has she truly changed for the better, or could losing Cleric make her old demons resurface? Bill and Katie's reunion will last? What will Steffi do when she learns about her mama's nasty affair? Deke and Hope have a group remedy session with their father. Lee and Sheila Carter reconnect. Zend Forrester makes an appearance. At Il Giardino, Lee stops by to see Sheila. It's opening mic night, so the waitress invites the croaker to say. Sheila also gives the good croaker her pizza on the house. Sheila calls Lee her friend. The waitress mentions that Deacon is back and she can't imagine life without him. Sheila explains that Deacon is still going to remedy. This surprises Lee, but the waitress says whatever helps Cleric be the stylish interpretation of himself. The reformed villain says that Deacon is having a group session with his kiddies moment. Lee reminds Sheila that she has made so important progress. Sheila says she no way should have said she'd kill Taylor. The psychiatrist is a professional. At Taylor's office, Deacon sits with Hope and Deke. They talk about Sheila and it doesn't make any sense to Hope. Both kiddies are upset. Cleric defends his woman. And that she's changed. The kiddies want Cleric to reach his full eventuality and to get out of his marriage before it's too late. Hope and Juke exit. Taylor reminds Deacon that his children love him. Cleric knows, also heists Taylor's hands, crediting her with all the good in his life. At Forrester Creations, Zend is impressed with Daphne. Zend asks Carter if there are any love updates with Daphne. Carter says that Daphne is making him work for it. Steffi wants a girls' night out with Daphne. They talk about forthcoming events, including a sanitarium fete. Steffi asks about updates with Carter since Hope is back with Liam. Daphne admits she has passions for Carter. She could have fluently got Hope out of the way, but decided not to go that route. However, he needs to prove she's the only one in his heart, if Carter really wants her. She's not making the first move presently. Steffi supports the nose. Carter and Zend walk in. Carter tells Zend that Daphne has an inconceivable voice. He heard her at Il Giardino. Daphne says she's singing again tonight. Daphne starts to leave, but Steffi has further work to do. Steffi adds that Taylor loves Daphne's singing and she should invite her to the show. At the eatery, Sheila is so happy that Daphne is singing again. As they get set up, Taylor arrives. Cleric is confused, so Taylor fills him in on Steffi's textbook. Sheila thanks her formally again for fixing her marriage. Sheila kisses Deacon and reminds him that she wouldn't let anyone or anything ruin their relationship. Back at Forrester Creations, Hope updates Steffi on her group remedy session with Cleric. Lee tells Sheila how far she's come turning her life around. Sheila notes Deacon is the catalyst which led her to make changes. Her falsehoods have changed everything as he no longer looks at her the same way. Lee reminds Sheila everyone makes miscalculations and can be forgiven. That being said, Lee hopes Sheila was making empty pitfalls when she said she'd kill Taylor if she got involved with Cleric. Taylor knows she shouldn't be participating studies and passions about her particular life with Cleric, but he pushes back. He understands she needs to unburden herself about Ridge and doesn't want to burden her children as he's their father. Cleric takes her by the hand and says she can trust him. The Logan sisters bandy how agitated Beth will be if Hope and Liam reunite. Brooke gets a textbook from Hope asking her to come home as soon as possible. Katie pushes her out the door and says she can fill them in upon her return. Katie looks like the cat who swallowed the canary and Donna pushes to know what she knows. Hope tells Liam that Beth is planning the menu for their impending espousal. Hope says she's just as agitated as her son as there was a time she allowed. He wasn't going to be around. With that, the two grasp.